Ravenous dogs and songbirds. Welcome back to the front porch, my friends, and welcome to another Sabbath Reflection from SaucyRoots Front Porch Project for the season of Rule. You are more than welcome on the porch. Pull up a chair, pull up a rocker, pull up some tea. Do what you need to do. Get comfortable, sit back, relax, and let the words sink in where they need to. Tonight, our dogs, the Goldens, are at rest. They sleep the naps of a well-deserved week of ball playing. And for us, the week has done what weeks often do. It asks for our attention amidst the chaos and the uncertainty of what's going on. It asks for our labor, whether we give it or not. It asks for our patience over the next few days and our words to encourage rather than to tear down. The week is over, but the inherited scripts are still working, still forming, still treating us like ravenous dogs, waiting to snarl and bite. Dogs eat anyone belonging to the city, and the birds will eat anyone who dies in the field. Dogs are described as the godless, the impure, those of low moral character, sorcerers with their intoxicating drugs and magical arts, the immoral, the perverted, adulterers, murderers, idolaters, and everyone else who loves and practices lying, deception, and cheating. These are not my words, but these are the words used to describe dogs in Revelations 22:15. Harsh words when you think about them in the physical realm. But from God's perspective, these dogs are ravenous. They're trying to steal, kill, and destroy everything that He loves and cherishes. But I also think this week is asking more of us than we are really letting on or even really noticing. Perhaps it has also asked for something else without your noticing. The spiral can be brutal, friends. Maybe it's asking you to prove yourself, to justify your place, and to measure your worth again by what you've accomplished during the work hours. Dogs will eat anyone belonging to the city, and the birds will eat anyone who dies in the field. Our Sabbath reflections invite us into a different posture, where we are invited into what the old wise teachers understood as rest. Not merely the absence of work or the kicking up of your feet, but the refusal to believe that work defines us. That we are defined by what we make, or how we finish the work, or which goals we cross off. No, we are learning to be defined by what we listen to. We are learning to hear what the songbirds know. They awake in the morning to sing before there's provision. They sing before the morning is fully awake, and they sing even after the dogs have prowled through the night. We're learning to hear the praises spoken over us and what songs are sung over us and what beauty and freedom we find in both. As evening settles in over the porch and the garden just falls still and silent, consider the invisible rules you carried through the week. Did you believe for every second or even for 1 second that you had to be useful every second of every minute of your day? Did you suffer through the anxiety of disappointing anyone and everyone? Did you buy into the idea that every solution to every problem was on your plate? Better yet, did you stop and allow yourself to breathe through these moments, knowing your worth is far greater than rubies, lilies, or the sparrows? Dogs will eat anyone belonging to the city, and the birds will eat anyone who dies in the field. You may not have spoken these repeated rules aloud. They may have been narrating your days, but let's allow the beauty of Sabbath to interrupt this chapter of our stories. Let Sabbath remind us all that before production comes relationship, before approval comes belonging, and before we fix the world and all of its ailments, we must first remember that the world was entrusted into our care, and we must do so caring for the world in love. Perhaps tonight the greatest act of worship we can offer is to lay down the measuring stick, the to-do list, the constant striving, the insistence on raising the bar, and the perfectionism that runs through our minds. Release the dogs that have surrounded us, the evil dogs that encircle us, the ones that pierce our feet and hands with their teeth. Let them run wild as packs away so that they can prowl and snarl through another city. Let's let them off the hook for redemption, for the complete overhaul, for what they're trying to kill us for. If you can't do it as a forever thing yet, take it one Sabbath at a time. Dogs will eat anyone belonging to the city, and the birds will eat anyone who dies in the field. If we can focus on the other scripts, the songbird harmonies that soothe our souls, telling us how precious we are and how much we matter in the big scheme of things, then as we silence those ravenous, greedy dogs who never have enough, who are shepherds who have no understanding, who have all turned and gone their own way, each one in its awful gain, let's embrace the sweet sounds of serenity of the evening chorus of birdsong melodies. May we hold on to the harmony that is hanging the garlands of mercy over us. Let the anointing oil of healing run from our head to our toes, and wear the wreaths of roses around our necks as children of the Lion. Then maybe we will be able to open our hearts to the love we are so desperately desiring. Tonight, sit in the stillness of your own porch as you listen to this. Watch the sun fade into the distance and listen to the birds settle into their nests for the night. All of creation knows when to rest, when to stop hunting and gathering, when to stop foraging, and when to stop producing energy from the sun. It knows when to rest. Let's all take note. May our souls learn, remember, and return to that rhythm. Shabbat Shalom, my friends, and go gently on yourself this week.